Okay, so what is capitalism? Again, a lot of definitions out there. Not everyone agrees. So let me just try to give it my best shot in a one sentence formulation. So, capitalism is the conversion of the natural world, that includes us humans, into a commodity, which is then in turn converted into money or capital, which is then played into a market where it is invested, speculated on, in order to render a society that is productive, efficient, and profitable. So we'll start with that as an opening maneuver, sort of capitalism in its most sort of general sense. Um, and let's now look at the history of capitalism or some historical points of capitalism. So although we live in a world that is fundamentally and systematically or systemically capitalistic, it was not always so. Capitalist practices have perhaps always been with us, but not capitalism as a hegemonic system. Capitalism really only becomes a dominant system in the early 17th century in Europe, and perhaps only a truly hegemonic and global system, uncontested, I would say, in 1989 with the end of Soviet communism and the conversion of Chinese communism into state capitalism. Before the 17th century, capitalism was a set of practices alongside other basic human modes such as anarchism, communitarianism or communism, and monarchism or tribalism, monarchism, aristocratism. Um, there's not enough time to get into the history of capitalism. So I'll just point you to two references here, right, which I'll click on. So this is the first one. This is, let me go to the first page here. So this is a thing called Introducing Capitalism. It's a graphic novel series that was published, started publishing in the 70s. And even when I was a student, I really found it useful. And since becoming a professor, I still find it very useful. So it's very handy. You can just flip it open and it reminds you real quick about history and definitions, famous personages, all that kind of jazz. So it's very useful. So this is located on Canvas.